is Coach Brad Phillips. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on Pioneer Digital Network.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome you to the Carter Activity Center. It is round ball season here at the Ridge. Tonight, the Lady Pioneers will get their turn as the Pioneers had their first game of the season last week against Blue Mountain, but today is a beginning of a new era as head coach Brad Phillips will get his first coaching game here at the Ridge. He is familiar with the Ridge as he would often talk about playing back when it was still tile floors, back for current athletic director Paul McFadden. He was a former player of Paul McFadden, is Brad Phillips. He is assisted by Jessica Seagraves. Jessica was a student assistant just down the road at Arkansas State. So both new coaches are bringing a wealth of experience with them. Last season, the Lady Pioneers, if we go back and look at what was a good season last year for the Lady Neers, if I can pull up what that, I got the stats for you, but I did not pull up their final record, which is kind of the big one we want to talk about. Last season, the Lady Pioneers went 12-17 on the year, 2-6 in AII conference play. As we look down the lineup as to the matchup last year, the Lady Pioneers averaged 83 points a game. They were led by Octavia Lowry, who averaged 16.22 points per game, and she is still in the lineup for the Lady Pioneers. It is a mixed squad, 12 players on the roster, 6 returning, 6 new. Again, the Lady Pioneers averaged 83 points a game last year. They shot 46% from the floor. Correction, these are, I messed up, didn't I? I did not put in the girl stats on this. I was wondering why it was so evenly matched. Those are the boys' stats. So, we'll learn together as the Lady Pioneers last year were 21st with defensive rebounding per game. Last season, they were 45th in Division II in steals per game, just over 10 per game. Now, a little bit of a difference in the basketball era. Normally, it was separated into two divisions, a Division I and a Division II. The Lady Pioneers and Pioneers both were in Division II. However, the NAIA, National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics, have combined those, and there is only one division. And so instead of vying to play at Sioux Falls, we are all vying to play at Kansas City for the tournaments there. Lady Pioneers, as we introduce the 2020-2021 Lady Pioneers. Again, we've already talked about Octavia Lowry. She is one of 2 seniors. She is a 5'6" guard from Gatewood, Missouri, previously playing at Penn Valley Community College out of Missouri. The other senior on the squad is Nakiva Brandon. She is a 5'10" senior from New Bern, Tennessee, Dyer County High School. And last season, Nakiva averaged about 6.8 points a game. She pulled down a team-high 178 rebounds. Also in the upper class echelon is Caprice Anu, a 6-foot even center from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hannah Cunningham, a 5'5" junior guard from Poplar Bluff, Missouri, out of Naylor High School. There is a red-shirted junior, Shernika Spencer, a 5'7" guard out of Memphis, Tennessee. She is transferring in from Lewis and Clark Community College. Also, returning players will be Markiah Tucker-Williams, a 5'10" forward from Delhi, Louisiana, and Isis Sanders, a 5'8" guard, last playing as a Patriot at Palestine Wheatley High School in Forest City, Arkansas. Joining the ranks of the Lady Pioneers this season will be Kiana Foster, a 5'7" guard from Vance, Alabama. She previously played at Brookwood High School. She wears number 1. We'll miss Kiana Foster. We also see Miss Mauricia or Bree Thompson wearing number 11. She is a 5'9" freshman guard from Cantonment, Florida, last playing at Tate High School. We've already mentioned the transferring Shernika Spencer. She is a red-shirted junior. Number 23, they call her MJ. She is Michaela Smith. She's a 5'6" guard out of Strawberry, Arkansas, last playing at Hillcrest High School. Travia Woodruff, a 5'5" freshman guard, last playing down the road at Nettleton High School in Jonesboro. And her city teammate at least, but they were rivals as they were in Jonesboro, as Kiana Hardaway, the 5'10" forward, is also from Jonesboro. However, Hardaway played at Jonesboro High School, and so what were two rivals in Travia Woodruff and Kiana Hardaway at Nettleton High School and Jonesboro High School, they are now teammates for the green and black. As that rounds off the 2020 Crowley's Ridge Lady Pioneers as we get set to start their first game of the season. First game for the Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneers, as they will face off tonight against the Lady Royals of Ecclesia College. The Lady Royals have already got 3 games under their belt. They are 2-1 with defeated Southwestern Adventist in a doubleheader. Correction, that was October 21st and November 1st against Southwestern Adventist, dropping 90 in both of those contests. 90-32 in their first game back on October 21st, and then 94-48 in their second game against Southwestern Adventist, and then dropped on November 3rd to the Mustangs of Central Baptist in a fairly good match, 85-67. They had the same lineup for all 3 matches. We are about just shy of 6 minutes left until tip-off. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, we will get you some more pregame stats, pregame looks at our opponents and the 2020-2021 season opener for the Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneers. This is Crowley's Ridge College Athletics on the Pioneer Digital Network.
If you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music.
Ah, this is Mommy's jam.
Then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the-right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hey everybody, it's time for today's STEM tip. Want to know how to make your selfies even better? Okay, let's use science. The best time for photos is golden hour. That's the moment right before the sun sets, when the atmosphere scatters blue and violet wavelengths, making perfect, soft, and golden selfie light to show off that beautiful face of yours. Click. Check out Chic and STEM for more inspiration. A message from the Ad Council.
Hi, Chair. Elmo wants to know, what is the census?
The census is a special time when we count every single person in the country.
Do kids and babies count, too?
Of course, counting everyone in your home helps support your neighborhood by funding schools, hospitals, and more. So complete the census by calling, going online, or returning your form by mail. It's totally private.
Visit 2020census.gov and
Make your family count!
brought to you by Carnegie Corporation of New York and the Ad Council.
This is Octavia Lauer. You're listening to Crowley Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
And welcome back inside the Carter Activity Center. I'm Sports Information Director Dustin Seymour. As we are getting ready, it is a doubleheader today. The Lady Pioneers will have Ecclesia College, and then immediately following this contest, we will see the men's squad facing the Williams Baptist Eagles. But first, we've got some Royals to take care of, do the Lady Pioneers. As we look down the roster for the Ecclesia Lady Royals, we'll see Jada Wilson, a 5'4 freshman out of Oklahoma City. Callie Whitfield is a 5'8 junior guard. She's a transfer from Northwest Arkansas Community College. Tishana Turner, a 5'4 freshman from Osceola, Arkansas. Nakia Metcalf, wearing number 4, is a 5'2 freshman guard from in Harley, Georgia, previously at Excel Christian Academy. Abby Hutchins wears number 10 for the blue and gold. She is a 5'8 junior, last playing at Northwest Arkansas Community College. Amanda Esterveen, a 5'5 sophomore guard, will wear number 12. Harmony Van Campen wears number 15, is a 5'9 junior forward from Houston, Texas. Gabby Adams, a 5'6 sophomore out of Pea Ridge, Arkansas, last playing at Crowder College. Madison Bailey wears 2s across her chest, the 5'7 freshman from Greers Ferry, Arkansas. Riley Massey is a 5'7 freshman guard from Skiatook, Oklahoma. Paige Patton wears number 24, is a 5'4 sophomore out of Arlington, Texas. Grace Crawford, a 5'11 junior forward from Bee Branch, Arkansas, last played at National Park College in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Alicia Pickett, a 5'1 freshman. Alicia leads the team for the Lady Royals. Pickett is averaging 36% from the floor. She is averaging just shy, just a little number, 17 points a game in her freshman campaign is the 5'1 Alicia Pickett. We also have Mael Escamilla, a 5'7 sophomore forward from Monticello, Arkansas. The Lady Royals led by their head coach, Tanya Ingram. Tanya is in her 4th season at the helm of the Lady Royals. She is assisted by the volunteer assistant coach, Michaela Roberts. Again, the Lady Pioneers, this is their first game of the season, so the only thing we can really go off of is how they did last season. Last season, they were 12-17, led offensively by Octavia Lowry, 16.2 points per game. She was 41st in Division II. Again, the divisions have combined, and there is only one division now. But the Lady Pioneers last season were 29th in the nation, averaging 41 boards a game. Octavia Lowry was 10th in the nation in total three-pointers. She hit 88 long bombs and was fairly consistent with those, 31st in the nation, hitting 39.5%. And then she was 41st in the nation with 16 points per game. As a team, the Lady Pioneers forced bad shots. They only allowed 37% from the floor from their opponents, and that was good enough for 29th in the nation. They were 45th in the nation in steals per game at 10.2, and 46th in the nation with total steals with 297. It is the season opener, beginning the new era for Crowley's Ridge Lady Pioneer basketball, as Brad Phillips will start his first game, and it will be a home game against the Royals of Ecclesia College. We're going to send it down to the public address announcer, Austin Schweihart, who will have our national anthem and our prayer, and then we'll come back with the starting lineups. We'll send it down to Austin Schweihart.
Welcome to the campus of Crowley's Ridge College for tonight's college basketball matchup featuring the visiting Royals of Ecclesia College and your Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneers. Before we begin this evening, we ask that you please stand and remove your caps for our prayer, and then remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Let's pray. Father, we thank you for this day, and we thank you for everything that you blessed us with. Right now, we ask you bless this game, let no one be injured, and let everyone play to the best of their abilities. All this we ask in your Son's name. Amen.
And we welcome you back after our national anthems. As we look at the starting lineups, we'll first look at the visitors from Ecclesia College. On the court will be Jada Wilson, a 5'4 freshman out of Oklahoma City. She is averaging 9 points a game in the 3 games played. Tishauna Turner, a 5'4 freshman, averaging just over 4 buckets a game. The Osceola native will get the nod in the starting 5. We'll also see Madison Bailey, a 5'6 freshman from Greers Ferry, Arkansas. Grace Crawford, a 5'11 junior, averaging just under 12 points a game. And then Alicia Pickett, a 5'1 freshman, averaging 17 buckets a game, will be the starting lineup for the Royals of Ecclesia College. Across the way for Crowley's Ridge, we will see Hannah Cunningham getting the nod. The 5'5" junior averaged 11.4 points a game in her 2019-2020 campaign. Also in the starting lineup, of course, Octavia Lowry, the 5'6" senior, averaging 16.2 buckets a game. A pair of freshmen will also get the start in the front court, and in Michaela Smith, the 5'6" freshman, will get the start for her first game as a Lady Pioneer. Also, Travia Woodruff, the 5'5" freshman, gets the start for Crowley's Ridge. And then rounding the lineup, the other senior, Nakiva Brandon, a 5'10" senior. She averaged 6.8 rebounds per game last season. So it'll be Cunningham, Lowry, Smith, Woodruff, and Brandon for the Lady Pioneers. Wilson, Turner, Bailey, Crawford, and Pickett. As far as the colors go, the Lady Pioneers will be in their road uniforms after discussion with Ecclesia. Ecclesia's road uniforms are not to Springdale just yet, so they'll be wearing their home uniforms, a white and gray gradient. White at the top and bottom with a gradient to gray in the middle, blue numerals with gold outlines, so colorful jerseys with that gradient from white to gray, top to bottom. And so the Lady Pioneers will be wearing their away black uniforms, black jerseys, black trunks, green numerals, and a green shoulder yoke with white outline. Nakiva Brandon and Tishana Turner will go to the center dot, and we're underway, and that's going to go to Woodruff for Crowley's Ridge. Going right to left, Octavia Lowry looks to her right to Cunningham, who finds Woodruff. Woodruff between the circles looks to her left. Here's Octavia Lowry on the near wing. Lowry goes down to the low post, and Nakiva Brandon puts up a shot that's wide, and the rebound is going to come down to Bailey for the Royals. On the other side is Pickett. Pickett's going to go coast to coast, puts up a layup, gets the bucket, and the foul. So Alicia Pickett, only 5'1", but she'll get up in those trees as she gets the bucket and the foul. The and one attempt is up, and it is in. That foul was on Michaela Smith. Full court press by the Lady Royals. Octavia Lowry finds Nakiva Brandon to Hannah Cunningham inside the paint to Michaela Smith for three. That hits the top of the backboard, and it's going to be rebounded by Jada Wilson of the Royals. Wilson will heave down low and finds Crawford. Crawford's shot misses. Rebound fought for coming to Nakiva Brandon. Here's Travia Woodruff, the point guard for the Lady Pioneers. Woodruff splits the defenders, goes outside to Lowry for three. That misses off the back iron. Boxing out is Bailey, and Bailey will let the rebound go out of bounds. So the dead ball rebound goes in favor of the blue and gold. Looking to the right is Jada Wilson. Wilson on the near wing will dribble to her left, down to a one-handed Bailey. Bailey, a good bounce pass to Crawford. Crawford goes up with the left hand, missed it. Hannah Cunningham gets the board for the Lady Nears. Cunningham going coast to coast. She's in the paint. She puts up a shoulder, tries to get the shot off. She'll be blocked. The next attempt, the rebound is going to come down to Turner. Tishana Turner going down, a big spin move, but blocked by Travia Woodruff. But Woodruff sends it right back to Turner, and now we have a scrum on the floor, and it is Crowley's Ridge basketball. There's Woodruff. Woodruff does a Euro step, flings up a shot, trying to get fouled. She was not fouled, but the rebound comes down to the Lady Nears. Octavia Lowry at the top of the key goes to her left to Cunningham. Cunningham on the near wing will dribble to her right. She's at the free throw line now, goes outside to Woodruff. Head fakes the three, drives inside, and her shot, she is fouled on that attempt. Alicia Pickett will get the foul, and that's going to send Travia Woodruff to the free throw line. Woodruff last playing for Nettleton High School down the road, so familiar with Northeast Arkansas. Woodruff's shot is up. Woodruff's shot is no good. Lady Pioneers still looking to crack into the scoring book, and there it is. Travia Woodruff will score the first point of the 2020-2021 season, but quickly down the floor is Jada Wilson, who looks outside to her left for a three from Turner. Turner hits the back iron. Octavia Lowry gets the board. Lowry finds a wide open Hannah Cunningham. Too hot to handle for Hannah Cunningham, and it's going to be stolen away by the Lady Royals. One-on-one is Michaela Smith and Jada Wilson. Stolen by Octavia Lowry. Here's Lowry, 2-on-2. Lowry goes behind her back to Hannah Cunningham, flinging up the shot, and Cunningham is fouled. Beautiful pass behind the back by Octavia Lowry. Called everybody off guard, including Hannah Cunningham, but thankfully Cunningham was whacked on her way to the hoop. So Cunningham, she shot 59.1% from the charity stripe last season, and she'll drain the first of two. Cunningham's second free throw up, in. We're all knotted up at 3 once more. Alicia Pickett dribbles to her right. She's on the near sideline. She'll bounce up to the top of the key. To the top to Wilson. Wilson between the circles goes way down low to a wide open Crawford. Correction, that was Bailey. And then Crawford will be fouled by Cunningham on her way to the hoop. She was not yet shooting, and so that was on the floor. So Hannah Cunningham will be whistled with her first foul. So the inbound will go and find Pickett. Pickett on the near wing is drifting to her left, picking up a screen. She'll penetrate, goes outside to Wilson, and Wilson will be hacked. That will be on Octavia Lowry. So inbounding underneath her own hoop will be Pickett. Pickett goes and finds Crawford. Bailey, rather. Bailey flings one up, missed it. She got her own rebound, though, and a second chance points is up and in. Woodruff finds Cunningham. Cunningham driving inside, puts up her shot, and that's good. We're all knotted up at 7 once more. 3 minutes have elapsed here in the opening quarter of play. Possession arrow currently favoring the Lady Royals. Bounce pass to Wilson. Wilson on the near wing. Heaves it to her left and finds an open Crawford. Crawford looks to her right to Turner, who finds Pickett. Pickett drifts on the far wing, pulls up for a three-pointer. Rainmaker three, in and out. That touched nylon before bouncing out. Hannah Cunningham with the board for the green and black. Octavia Lowry on the near wing, picking up speed, pulls up for a mid-range jumper. That is too hard. Rebound comes to a wide-open Jada Wilson. Back and forth, both teams not doing well from the floor. Crowley's Ridge actually looking for their, they did have their first points from the floor. Both teams shooting sub 30 right now from the floor. Underneath, Michaela Smith is going to be fouled, and she's fouled by Jada Wilson. Right now, Crowley's Ridge is shooting just shy of 17%, 1 of 6 from the floor. Ecclesia not much better, 2 of 6 from the floor. Rainmaker free throw from Michaela Smith is up and it bounced, and we'll have a timeout on the floor with 6:07 left to go in the first quarter of play. We're all knotted up at 5. One more rebound coming up to play. This is Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
My mother was very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign and she wasn't even really sure where she was at.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
If you love them enough to barely sleep, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
So Michaela Smith is at the free throw line. 6 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the opening quarter of play. Michaela Smith 0 for 1 from the line thus far. Second free throw up, and it bounces, hits about every inch of iron, and it will drop. Getting to reset the shot clock where the scorer's bench, ensuring everything's where it needs to be. No time should have elapsed, so it should still be at 6:04. And it is 6-5, Crowley's Ridge. After one of those 2 free throws went in. 6-5. Here is Wilson. Crowley's Ridge in the lead. Almost stolen away. Instead, it is Pickett. Pickett looks to her left and finds Wilson. Wilson looks to her left. No look pass to Bailey. Bailey's shot missed. Rebound coming to Crawford. And Crawford's put back. She's fouled. Coach Brad Phillips unhappy. You want to see physical play. However, you don't want to see fouling physical play. But that's expected in the first game of the season. They have played some scrimmages. First free throw on its way, and that is off the mark from Crawford. Gracie Crawford on the year is shooting 65% rather. She hits the second. And we are all knotted up once more at 6 apiece. Travia Woodruff for the Lady Nears. Goes down to find Brandon on the right elbow, who goes down to Cunningham. Cunningham goes up, and that'll be a 3-second in the lane violation. So a turnover by the Lady Pioneers. Will have the ball back to the Ecclesia Lady Royals. We're all knotted up at 6 apiece. Bailey on the far corner, looking to the top of the key to Turner. Turner between the circles, trying to get a play to break. Finally finds Pickett on the left wing. Pickett will drive to the baseline. No-look passes back to Bailey. Bailey underneath, and she is covered up by Nakiva Brandon and Hannah Cunningham, and that'll be considered a jump ball. Possession arrow favoring the blue and gold. Checking in for Crowley's Ridge will be Mauricia Thompson, the 5'9" freshman. She will replace Michaela Smith. So checking in is inbounding. Pickett received the inbound, then threw it right back to Pickett. Her shot missed. Octavia Lowry has the ball, driving down the near sideline, and she'll be fouled by Alicia Pickett. So that is the 4th foul. Both squads sitting at 4 fouls each. Hannah Cunningham will inbound. As Gabby Adams, a 5'6" sophomore from Pea Ridge, Arkansas. She averages just shy of 12 points a game. She'll check in for the blue and gold, and Kiana Hardaway will enter, replacing Hannah Cunningham. So Travia Woodruff finds Lowry off the left elbow. Lowry shot missed. Kiana Hardaway muscles down the rebound, but then her putback is blocked by Turner. And here is Turner. Turner heaves down low and finds an open Bailey. Bailey's shot is blocked by Kiana Hardaway, and at last goes off the hands of Hardaway. So Jada Wilson inbounds under her own halo. She'll heave it to the top of the key, but that's going to be stolen by Travia Woodruff. Woodruff now going, penetrating inside, and she'll be fouled en route to the hoop. And that's in the bonus that will send the Lady Nears to the free throw line. So Travia Woodruff will head back to the free throw line. She is currently 1 for 2 from 15 feet. Nakia Metcalf, a 5'2" freshman, is into the contest for the Lady Royals. Woodruff's first of 2 hits back iron. We're still knotted at 6 each. No points have been scored in over 60 seconds until that break there. The last point was a free throw by Grace Crawford at 5:47 remaining, and now we're at 4:43. After the free throw is sunk. Lady Pioneers back on top. Going up is an open Adams. She missed her shot, rebounded by Nakiva Brandon. Full court press. Woodruff heaves down court to Thompson. Thompson down low, missed her shot. She drew the foul, and so she'll head to the charity stripe for 2. That is on the 5'11", Grace Crawford. So Mauricia Thompson, 5'9" freshman, goes shooting 2. First of 2 is good. Lady Pioneers take their largest lead, 8-6. It has been a close match. As the second free throw misses. I'm going to be saying match for a long time. I've been so used to broadcasting volleyball. Now you're probably going to hear me say something about a spike or a dig and match. We are in the basketball game. Well, I guess it technically could be a match, but here's a steal by Travia Woodruff. Woodruff didn't have the numbers, and she gets the ball stripped away by the Royals, but then taken right back by Octavia Lowry. Lowry goes to her left, back to the top of the key to Lowry. Lowry thinks about the NBA range three-pointer. Instead, she will no-look pass across the way to Hardaway. Hardaway on the far corner, driving inside, puts up a contested shot, missed it, fighting for her own rebound, and there's a foul. Trying to get that rebound, and being in the bonus, that's going to send Kiana Hardaway, the Jonesboro High School alumna, as Caprice Anu will replace Nikiva Brandon. So Kiana Hardaway already 2 free throws with Lady Pioneers up 8-6. First of 2 will go around about 6 different times and then drops. It is 9-6, 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. Second free throw from Hardaway, nothing but the bottom of the net. Lady Pioneers take a 4-point lead as Wilson will get the ball for the Lady Royals. She bounce passes to Metcalf. Metcalf drifting on the near wing will find Crawford down low, but she'll have that stolen away by Kiana Hardaway. Hardaway will go outside to Thompson. Thompson back to Anu to the top of the key to Lowry. Lowry for 3. Missed off the back iron, and the rebound comes to a wide open Adams. Gabby Adams looks to her left to Wilson. Jada Wilson just in front of the three-point line, looks to her right to Bailey. Bailey with a long two-pointer that missed. Coming flying in for the rebound was Metcalf, but she was unable to corral it. Here's Lowry. Lowry on the left block, puts up a pump fake, missed it. Anu commits the foul. Anu thought that she got the rebound, and instead she commits the foul. Back in is Tashana Turner, Harmony Van Kampen, and Alicia Pickett. And going to the charity stripe is Metcalf, Nakia Metcalf, a 5'2 freshman. She is 56% from 15 feet out. First of 2 from Metcalf is on its way, and that hits nylon. 10-7. Seven minutes have elapsed here in the opening quarter. Both fall for the Lady Royals. It is now a 10-8 lead for the Crowley's Ridge Lady Pioneers. Travia Woodruff working the point guard for the Lady Neers. Goes to her left, right, back to the left to Woodruff. Woodruff goes left to Smith. Smith wide open for 3. Yes, sir. Michaela Smith drains the first three-pointer of her young career. And makes it a 13-8 lead, but then trying to split the defenders. Drawing the foul is Pickett. Alicia Pickett will go to the line to shoot 2. She was fouled by Mauricia Thompson. So Pickett returns to the charity stripe, her first of 2. Up, nothing but the bottom of the net. 13-9, 2 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in Q1. Second free throw on its way, and it is true. 13-10, 2.5 left to go in the opening quarter. Travia Woodruff working as the point guard. Finds an open Smith. Fought away. Here's Isis Sanders. Sanders all kinds of covered up, and a wonderful play there by Tashana Turner. Would not give up on the ball. Did the freshman from Osceola. And the jump ball is called. Possession favors the Lady Pioneers, but credit Turner for disrupting the play. Crowley's Ridge has 17 ticks on the timer. Octavia Lowry inbounds under her own hoop. She finds Travia Woodruff on the near wing, who goes to her left to Lowry. Lowry for 3. Yes, sir. Octavia Lowry drains the three-pointer on the near corner. And it is a 6-point lead for Crowley's Ridge, 16-10. On the other side, Adams goes to the top to Pickett. Pickett into the free throw lane, going out to Wilson. Wilson for 3, and she'll knock it down. Correction, that was 2. She was just in front of the line. 16-12, just shy of 2 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Travia Woodruff at the 10-foot line for the volleyball team. At the top of the key now, will drive in, gets a beautiful pick from Caprice Anu, but the layup does not come in. Rebounded by Wilson. Wilson goes to the free throw line to Van Kampen, who goes to her left to a wide open Adams, and she'll drain the three-pointer. What was a 6-point lead for the Lady Pioneers now has dwindled to 1. Travia Woodruff with one-touch pass back from Octavia Lowry. Lowry gets her ball from the far wing, bounce pass down low to Sanders. Sanders up off the window, and that's good. 1 minute left to go here in the opening act. Pickett trying to cross midcourt, finally does, but just met by Octavia Lowry. Good job there from Octavia Lowry to go and ensure Pickett. No harm done, no harm intended there. When you're the 5'1" Alicia Pickett going up against the 5'6" Octavia Lowry, those 5 inches can look huge. But Pickett back on her feet and will head to the free throw line. 51.1 seconds, 2 free throws upcoming from Pickett. First of 2 is good. Second of 2 is on its way, and it hits nylon just as well. 1 point spread, Lady Pioneers up by 1. Travia Woodruff still working the point for the Lady Pioneers. On the near side of the court, will drift to her right. She'll penetrate in the lane, flings up, and it's going to be stolen away. Here is Pickett. Pickett head fakes the 3, now pulls up for the 3. That hits front iron, rebound coming to Caprice Anu. Anu finds the outlet to Woodruff. Woodruff goes behind her to Lowry. Lowry for 3. Hits the back of the iron, bounces about 6 feet in the air, and then goes into the waiting arms of Van Kampen. Van Kampen content to do the work by herself, but that's stolen cleanly from Travia Woodruff. Woodruff at the top of the key finds Anu to Lowry. Lowry 2 on the clock, up, in, foul. Octavia Lowry, 1.2 seconds left in the quarter. She gets the bucket to fall, and she'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. And she'll convert it. 21-17. The inbound will see the Lady Royals contented to end the first quarter of play with the Lady Pioneers up 21-17. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will have second quarter action at the end of 10. Lady Pioneers up 21-17. This is Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Para mucha gente del país, tener un día de tranquilidad con la familia es difícil. Le pasa a Salvador, un taxista de Nueva York con 2 hijas.
Trabajo alrededor de 9 a 10 horas diarias.
Pero hay algo que muchos papás no saben, y es que el bosque, ese respiro que necesitan, está realmente cerca.
Yo considero que esto es buena vida, estar aquí.
Tu familia también puede disfrutar de la tranquilidad del bosque a menos de 90 minutos. Entra en descubreelbosque.org y encuentra el bosque más cercano. El bosque, más cerca de lo que crees. Un mensaje del Servicio Forestal de los Estados Unidos y el Ad Council.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's starting with the woots. And now a speech.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart and brain. Who's with me?
Good thing is, he knows when he's Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's starting with the woots. And now a speech.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart and brain. Who's with me?
Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
And my brain is saying, when it's time to go home, somebody call me a ride.
Love that guy.
Me too.
Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is Kaya. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
And we welcome you back as we start the second quarter of play here at the Carter Activity Center. Lady Pioneers up after the first 10 minutes of play, 21-17. The inbound goes to Alicia Pickett. Again, moving left to right. Pickett Head fake to the 3, goes down low, goes back up top. That was Callie Whitfield. Whitfield into the contest, and she will last touch the ball, and it is Crowley's Ridge basketball. The inbound goes to Travia Woodruff. Woodruff working as the point guard for the Lady Nears here in the season opener. Woodruff between the circles, and that's cleanly stolen away. Beautiful play there from Gabby Adams. But down on the other side of the court, going tumbling to the timber, a foul will be called on Travia Woodruff. Inbounding will be Pickett. Pickett one-hands it to Adams. Adams driving in, goes back up to Pickett. Pickett penetrates inside, flings up a desperation shot. That's rebounded by Smith. Michaela Smith on the far sideline, pulls off, goes to Woodruff. Woodruff back to Smith. Smith trying to penetrate in, and she will be fouled by Gabby Adams. Gabby Adams, a 5'6" sophomore from Pea Ridge, Arkansas. Currently tied for the team lead with 6 steals. Inbound finds Kiana Hardaway. Bounce pass back to Hardaway, but that's going to be stolen by Tashana Turner. Turner, fast breakdown inside, missed her shot. Caprice Anu with the rebound, back to Woodruff. Woodruff on the near wing, looks to her left to Lowry. Lowry goes back to Woodruff. Woodruff to Lowry. They're going to play catch for a little bit. Heaving across the court, almost stolen by Adams. Instead, Smith gets it and flings up a shot. Bounce, bounce, miss. Rebound coming down to Pickett. Pickett does not have the number she wants. There are 3 Lady Nears to her 1. Going to the left is Adams. Gabby Adams for 3. She'll drain it. Gabby Adams drains the three-pointer and pulls her Lady Royals within 1. It is 21-20. Crowley's Ridge still maintaining the lead. Travia Woodruff to Kiana Hardaway on the right elbow. Hardaway working around. Tries to post up, spins, flings her shot, and she'll be fouled. Foul whistle on Tashana Turner. As you can see across the way, the Williams Baptist Eagles men's team has entered the Carter Activity Center. Immediately following this contest, the Pioneers and the Eagles will match in the second game for the men's Pioneers, but we are little over a quarter of the way done with the season opener for the Lady Pioneers. Kiana Hardaway's first free throw is off of its mark. Caprice on Nakiva Brandon readies to check in for the shooter Hardaway. Second free throw up, back iron, rebound comes down to Adams. Adams pulls off, drifting to her right, now moving to her left, picking up a screen. She'll penetrate inside, head fakes, puts up a shot, and that's good. Gabby Adams explodes now with 8 points. She leads all scorers. Travia Woodruff crosses the timeline. 7:44 left to go here in the first half of play. Caprice Anu goes down low to Hardaway. Hardaway flings up a shot, and highly contested. And so she will go to the charity stripe once more. That foul's on Tashana Turner. Hannah Cunningham back into the contest for Crowley's Ridge. Kiana Hardaway's first of 2 free throws up and in. Knotted up at 22-22. Kiana Hardaway could give the Lady Nears the lead once more. 7:37 left to go here in quarter number 2, and the Lady Pioneers will retake the lead. Entering will be the senior, Nakiva Brandon. Pickett will cross midcourt. Starts drifting to her right. She'll pick up a screen from Crawford. Trying to penetrate in. That's going to be tipped out of the hands of Hannah Cunningham. So a great job disrupting the play by the junior from Poplar Bluff. Pickett will inbound. She'll find Bailey. Bailey on the near wing, drifting to her left. She'll be between the circles now. Going inside. Pulls up for a mid-range jumper, and that falls. 24-23. Back and forth we go here in quarter number 2. 3 minutes have elapsed. Travia Woodruff is now between the circles for the black and green. To the left to Lowry. Lowry for 3. Misses off the back iron. Rebound coming down to Pickett. Pickett at the top of the key, pulling up for a jumper. Hits the back iron. Rebound by about 3 different Lady Pioneers. It will be Caprice Anu with the honors. Going to Lowry. Lowry backing off. Will heave it across the court to Woodruff. Woodruff for 3. Oh, hits nylon, bounces out. Rebound underneath, and there is a foul being whistled on Jada Wilson. Travia Woodruff inbounding off the H of the ridge, finding a cutting Octavia Lowry, who easily gets it off the window. 25-24. Wilson going down low, and she'll be stopped by the 5'10" frame of Nakiva Brandon. Lowry goes to a cutting Woodruff. Woodruff putting on the afterburners and makes it now a 27-24 lead for the Lady Nears. Pickett pulls up for a long-range three-pointer, and she'll drain it. That is 3 long bombs from the Royals. They all seem to have been in the last few minutes of play. Woodruff plants her foot, goes up for the shot, misses it, rebounded by Bailey. That was Crawford, rather. Here's Adams. Adams on the near wing goes up top to Pickett. Pickett dribbling to her left. She picks up a screen from Bailey. Pickett goes out to Wilson. Wilson with her foot on the line. Misses it. Rebounded by Nakiva Brandon. Woodruff slowing things down. We cranked it up here a bit over the last few minutes. Here's Nakiva Brandon. Brandon finds a cutting Cunningham. She'll be blocked by Crawford. Grace Crawford getting the block there. We're all tied up, 27 each. Midway through the second quarter of play. Going out to Wilson. Wilson finds an open Crawford for 3. Crawford drains the three-pointer. Grace Crawford makes it 30-27. We have elapsed the midway point of the quarter. Woodruff to Lowry, back to Woodruff. Woodruff will slowly dribble right, now goes back to Lowry. Lowry pulls up for 3. Yes, sir. Octavia Lowry knocks us up at 30 each. Wide open Bailey, but instead she'll go to the high percentage shot down by Crawford. Smart play from the freshman. Bailey had a high percentage shot down low from a 5'11 junior, so she sent it to Crawford, and Crawford knocked it home. It's 32-30 in favor of the guests. Lowry had the ball for an open 3. However, Caprice Anu is whistled with the illegal screen, and there will be a timeout on the floor. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the opening half of play. Crowley's Ridge now trailing 32-30 to the Royals of Ecclesia College. This is Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
You love them enough to sit through their favorite boy band with them. Then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is Kiva. You're listening to Lady Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
And Welcome back to Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer basketball. A large contingent of Gabby Adams fans watching via our YouTube stream. She is putting on a show for the Royals, much to the chagrin of us here wearing green. 32-30 rather, as a three-pointer on its way misses. And the rebound coming to Isis Sanders. Sanders goes back to Thompson. Thompson at midcourt. Going to her right to Sanders. Mishandles the pass a bit. Going to her right to Hardaway. Hardaway will dribble inside the paint. Gets a big plant there. Pulls up. She gets the bucket. Kiana Hardaway knocks us up at 32 points each. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in this first half of play. Three-pointer on its way and in from Jada Wilson. 35-32. Bree Thompson doing the point guard work now. Isis Sanders on the far wing. Has yet to dribble. Now spins off the defender. Puts up a shot. Missed it. Rebounded by Crawford. Crawford finds Pickett. Pickett at the top of the key. Can't give her much separation. Going to the left to Wilson. Wilson between the circles. Will start moving to her right. She'll pass to Pickett. Pickett at the top of the key. 10 ticks on the timer. Trying to work around Thompson. That's going to go down to Crawford. Crawford up top to Pickett. Pickett flings up a shot. And we'll have a 3-second violation in the lane. So the scramble mode for the Lady Royals, as there were 3 seconds on the shot clock. But before the shot clock could elapse, there were 3 seconds in the lane. Crowley's Ridge with the ball, trailing 35-32, but that's going to be stolen by Crawford. Turnover gives way to turnover. Shot up by Crawford, missed. She gets her own rebound. Second chance point missed, but Kiana Hardaway is going to knock it out of play. 35-32, inbounding is Pickett. She looks to her left to Wilson. Wilson drives into the paint, flings up a very contested shot, and she's fouled on her way to the halo. A foul on Isis Sanders. Octavia Lowry in, replacing Isis Sanders. Free throw up, free throw out. Jada Wilson misses the first of two, does the OKC native. Second free throw on its way, bouncing around every inch of iron, and that falls out of bounds. Rebound coming down to Kiana Hardaway. Bree Thompson goes to her left to Hannah Cunningham. Cunningham goes down to Nakiva Brandon, and Brandon puts it up for two. Lady Neers back within one, 35-34. With 100 seconds left to go in the half. Good play from Thompson there to knock it out of the hands of Pickett. 16 ticks on the timer. Entering the contest will be Callie Whitfield, the 5'8" junior from Lone Oak, Arkansas. Pickett trying to inbound. She'll Hail Mary it down. Goes off the fingertips of Hannah Cunningham. That's recovered by Metcalf. Cunningham goes sliding on her knees trying to recover it. And that's going to be stolen by Thompson. Mauricia Thompson going. It's one-on-one. She puts up a step. Missed it. Cunningham with the rebound, and she'll go tumbling as she misses her shot. But Cunningham will head to the line. She promised me that she was only going to hit the deck once in this whole game and during the pregame warm-ups, and she's already elapsed that by about, 7? Cunningham always earns her ice bath post-game. 1 minute and 22 seconds left to go in this opening half between the Lady Pioneers and the Lady Royals. Crowley's Ridge trailing by 1, 35-34. Cunningham's first free throw bounces in, and we're knotted up at 35 once more. Back to Cunningham. Readying her second free throw. Misses it. Rebound coming it down to Mayela Escamilla. Into the contest for the first time does the Monticello, Arkansas native Escamilla. Alicia Pickett at the top of the key. 68 seconds to go. Here is Whitfield. Whitfield driving into the paint. She'll be fouled by Lowry. Whitfield shoots 75% from the charity stripe. Travia Woodruff ready to re-enter the game. Callie Whitfield will shoot 2. First of 2 up, first of 2 misses. We're still tied at 35. 64 ticks to go in the first half of play. Second free throw from Whitfield on its way. That hits nylon and bounces out. Last touch by Escamilla. So Crowley's Ridge will have the ball. 33 seconds, 63 seconds rather. I was right, 33. Separates the shot and game clock. Math was not my strong suit. It's why I'm a preacher and a broadcaster. Hannah Cunningham plants, shoots, misses. Rebound comes down to Whitfield. Whitfield goes and finds Pickett. Pickett drifts to the near wing. Almost stolen by Cunningham. Instead, she'll go to her left to Whitfield. Whitfield's 3 misses. Rebounded by Escamilla. Escamilla all kinds of covered up by some black trees. She gets it away, and here is Adams. Adams for 3. That misses. Kiana Hardaway gets the board. Now 1 second. I can do that. 1 second separates the shot clock from the game clock. Travia Woodruff content to let both of those clocks melt as we're all tied up at 35. Ten on the shot clock. Woodruff finds a screen, goes out to Cunningham. Head fakes the 3, gets the defender to bite, puts up a mid-range jumper. She missed it. Escamilla gets the rebound, and here's Pickett. Pickett will try and go coast to coast, flings up a desperation shot, and that misses. So after 20 minutes of play, neither team has taken an advantage. After the first half, Crowley's Ridge 35, Ecclesia 35. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we will have some halftime stats for you. And then we'll have an extended break to get ready for the second half of play. After 20 minutes, Crowley's Ridge and Ecclesia all knotted up at 35 each. This is Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneers Digital Network.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is working to help keep you and your community safe from the threat of novel or new coronavirus. Take the following everyday steps to help avoid the spread of all respiratory viruses. Wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue. Throw the tissue away and then wash your hands. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects or surfaces, such as remote controls and doorknobs. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. And stay home if you are sick. Call your healthcare provider if you develop fever, cough, or difficulty breathing. For more tips, visit cdc.gov.
This is Coach Brad Phillips. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on Pioneer Digital Network.
20 minutes in the books in this season opener for the Lady Pioneers of Crowley's Ridge College, and 20 minutes is not enough to see one team pull ahead as we're all wrapped up, tied up, tangled up at 35 each. Crowley's Ridge shooting 31.25% from the floor, 10 of 32 on the other side of the floor. Ecclesia 32%, 11 of 34 from long range. Crowley's Ridge 3 of 9, Ecclesia 5 of 16. So they'll heave it up from long range, will the Lady Royals. They've connected on 5 of those from the charity stripe. Both teams hoping to improve. Crowley's Ridge 12 of 19, Ecclesia 8 of 13. Rebounding battle currently being won by Ecclesia's 26 to Crowley's Ridge's 24. In the reserves, Ecclesia has 10 bench points, whereas Crowley's Ridge has 9. A big difference so far keeping the Lady Pioneers into the game. The Pioneers have taken away 10 turnovers from Ecclesia, and for those 10 turnovers, Crowley's Ridge has converted 10 points. On the other side of the ball, Crowley's Ridge has coughed the ball up 8 times, but thankfully have not giving up points off of those turnovers. One of the most important stats that doesn't get looked at quite as often is the second chance points, that offensive rebound. Crowley's Ridge has 5 offensive boards, and that have led directly to 6 points off of those offensive boards. 3 points for Ecclesia's 6. Individual leaders leading all scorers right now is Alicia Pickett. She is the only player in double digits. She does not lead all scorers. She leads her team with 10 points. Behind her is Gabby Adams, 8 points. 6 from Grace Crawford, 5 from Jada Wilson, 4 out of Madison Bailey, and 2 from Nikaya Metcalf. Rebounding battle currently being led by Grace Crawford's 4. Across the way for the green and the black, Crowley's Ridge being led offensively by Octavia Lowry's 11 points. She also has 3 rebounds to her credit. Hannah Cunningham leading the rebounding battle, tied with Nikiva Brandon for 4. Correction, I'm completely off. Kiana Hardaway, 5 rebounds, leads the Lady Nears. She also has 6 points to her credit. 4 points coming out of Travia Woodruff and Michaela Smith, and 2 points from Nikiva Brandon. So both teams hoping to clean up from the floor at least. It started very slow. Thankfully, both teams have started to clean it up and raise that field goal percentage, as we are at halftime tied. Ecclesia 35, Crowley's Ridge 35. As you see on the court, immediately following this contest, we'll have a short break. We'll end this stream to start up the men's stream. And the men of Crowley's Ridge will take on the Eagles of Williams Baptist. But we still have 20 more minutes left to go of Lady Pioneer basketball between the Lady Nears and the Lady Royals of Ecclesia College. We're knotted up at 35. We'll take an extended timeout and get you back for action. This is Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network. And we welcome you back. It is time for second half action here at the Ridge. Crowley's Ridge College and Ecclesia College. Wrapped up, tied up, tangled up. At 35 each, we'll have 20 minutes to try and determine a winner between these two squads. As we get set here, and Crowley's Ridge will have possession as we are moving now for the Lady Nears, left to right. Coming back for the Lady Pioneers will be Michaela Smith, Travia Woodruff, Kiana Hardaway, Octavia Lowry, and Nakiva Brandon. For the Lady Royals, we will see it back on the court. Tishauna Turner, Grace Crawford, Alicia Pickett, Madison Bailey, and Jada Wilson. So inbounding will be Michaela Smith. Going left to right, again, Crowley's Ridge wearing their away blacks. Ecclesia still awaiting the return of their, or waiting the delivery of their home uniforms. Away uniforms, I'll get it right eventually. It's the first game. Kiana Hardaway trying to post up. She does. She gets the bucket. She'll start off the game for the Pioneers, start off the half for the Pioneers with a 37-35 lead. Now Pickett at the top of the key. Bounce pass goes down to Crawford. Crawford up, misses the finger roll, but she gets her own rebound. Second chance point, and she's fouled by Kiva Brandon. If you were to ask her, she says Nakiva's a government name, and she doesn't want to use it. So we'll call her Kiva. Going to the line, shooting two. Crawford will hit the first of two. Second, bounce out. Kiana Hardaway gets the rebound for the Lady Nears. Travia Woodruff looks to her right to Lowry. Lowry on the near wing. Tries to go to the top of the key to Michaela Smith, but Smith is cutting a little too hard, and so it is out of play. Up and missed are the Lady Royals. Michaela Smith tried to get the rebound. She did get the rebound, but then it's stolen away by Turner. Turner's shot is up. It's off its mark. It's rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway will bounce pass to Woodruff. Woodruff will slow it down a bit. Going back to Hardaway, and that's stolen out of the outstretched arms of Hardaway by Bailey. And a wide open path to the net is Jada Wilson. Defensive lapse there from the Lady Pioneers. Kiana Hardaway. Goes the bounce pass to Michaela Smith. She misses. Rebounded by the Lady Royals. Looking to her right, here's Pickett going to the left to Bailey. Bailey off the right elbow, she missed it. Octavia Lowry goes and turns right into her. And Lowry slow to get up after just colliding with Bailey. Bounce pass back to Bailey from the free throw line. She misses off the back iron. Travia Woodruff gets the rebound. Michaela Smith for three, that hits the back iron, rebounded by Pickett. Pickett going, she will find her way to the near corner rather. Almost out of the reach of Turner. Turner for three. She'll hit the back iron, bounces way high, and then Octavia Lowry's gonna smack it. We're not ready for volleyball season to end there. She kind of had an attack there, but that goes out of play. Caprice Anu will enter for Crowley's Ridge, replacing Kiana Hardaway. Stolen away there by Octavia Lowry. Lowry will go coast to coast, loses control, going to Smith. Smith for three. Hits back iron, rebound, being fought for, coming to Turner. Tashana Turner going coast to coast. She'll be fouled by Nakiva Brandon. Brandon sticks up the two thumbs, hoping that that'd be a jump ball, but to no avail. First free throw from Turner is up. First free throw from Turner is good. Second free throw, missed it. Underneath is Nakiva Brandon. She misses it. Rebound comes down to Bailey. Bailey almost loses control of it. That's stolen by Michaela Smith. Shots up, shots in from Michaela Smith. Heaving up a shot is Pickett, losing her balance. Rebounded by Caprice Anu. Shot is up by Nakiva Brandon, and she'll knock it down. Underneath, there will be a jump ball. Gabby Adams back into the game, as is Callie Whitfield. Ball will be kicked. And unlike soccer, that is not allowed in basketball. Stolen away. Here is Bailey. Bailey's shot is up. That's off the front iron. On the other side of the court, going tumbling, and that will be a blocking foul. That'll be whistled on Gabby Allen. Travia Woodruff between the circles goes to her left, but that's going to be stolen by Gabby Allen, and Allen has the live flash before the eyes of Bree Thompson as Allen went screaming towards Thompson.
Checking in for the Pioneers, number 11, Bree Thompson.
Outside's Michaela Smith on the far wing. 5 minutes left to go here in the quarter. Going back up to Smith. Smith fights around her defender to Anu from the free throw line. Anu's shot, bounce, miss. Rebounded by Crawford. Top of the key is Pickett. Pickett tries to work around Octavia Lowry. And good move there. Even better pass going down to Bailey. And Bailey will be fouled. Octavia Lowry gets whistled with her fourth foul. Hannah Cunningham back into the game. First shot from Crawford is up and it's off of its mark. Second free throw up and it is true. Madison Bailey goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. To the back is Cunningham. Cunningham, no-look pass to Caprice Anu. Anu goes down low and finds Brandon. Up top to Thompson, who hands back off to Brandon. Brandon from 15 feet. She misses. Rebound coming down to Pickett. Coming up across some trees is Crawford, Thompson, and Brandon were right on top of her, and so with 3 minutes and 54 seconds left to go, Crowley's Ridge clings to a 1-point lead. It is 41-40. We'll take the timeout. This is Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer basketball on the Pioneers Digital Network.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Your blood pressure numbers could change your life. Talk to your doctor about creating a plan that works better for you. Start taking the right steps at manageourbp.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Medical Association, and the Ad Council.
This is Hannah Cunningham. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on Pioneer Digital Network.
The inbound from Pickett for the Lady Royals. Trying to find her way. She'll heave it down and finds Crawford. Crawford at the top of the key will move to her left. She'll be fouled by Hannah Cunningham. Cunningham whistled with that violation. The inbound pass goes off the toe of Crawford, and that's Crowley's Ridge basketball. Caprice Anu goes down to find Nakiva Brandon, and Brandon will lay it in. Pickett will try and work her way around the defense. Getting up, there's a three-pointer from Pickett. Pickett hits the back iron, rebound, getting fought for and getting hacked is Gabby Adams. Correction, that is Callie Whitfield. Whitfield gets fouled by Bree Thompson. So Whitfield will shoot her free throw. She'll make the first one. Second free throw on its way. That hits the back iron. A cutting Crawford gets the rebound, however. Going outside, and there is Whitfield to shoot two. Whitfield makes it a tie ball game at 43. Shots up, shots out. Hannah Cunningham with the rebound, tries to put up a shot that is blocked. Heaving down the court, going to Crawford. Crawford will have that blocked, but it's going to go out of play. Kiana Hardaway back into the game for Crowley's Ridge, replacing Caprice Anu. Inbound from Pickett, trying to find her way outside, and she'll find Wilson going back to Pickett. And Pickett has hurt her foot as she's going to go hopping off of the court, putting no weight on her right foot. That was immediate. She immediately sensed that something was wrong, and the referees could tell as well, as she just goes hopping. Pretty good balance there to do that hopping. So hopefully she is okay, as that's the leading scorer for the Royals. We'll keep an eye on Alicia Pickett. On the other side is Adams. Adams has that ball tipped away by Travia Woodruff. Inbound trying to find in. Flexibility of Thompson being shown, just kind of flinging her leg up to try and keep the view obscured. And it worked as the shot clock elapses. Crowley's Ridge will have the ball. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in this penultimate quarter of play. Outside is Thompson. Thompson finds Woodruff. Woodruff on the near wing, goes to Hardaway on the right block. Hardaway off the glass, misses it. Rebound going out of play. Last touch by the Lady Pioneers. Here is Wilson at the top of the key. Wilson tries to penetrate in. Instead, she'll pass it to her left to Turner, who goes back and finds Crawford on the right elbow. Crawford goes down low, and she will be fouled by Nakiva Brandon. First free throw from Crawford is up. First free throw from Crawford is good. So Crawford pushing her Lady Royals up 1. Rebound will come to the Royals. No. Touching the line was that attempt trying to get out, so it is Crowley's Ridge basketball. Travia Woodruff at the top of the key now. Looks to her left, down low to Kiana Hardaway. Hardaway up, Hardaway, bucket good, and she'll be fouled. So Kiana Hardaway will go to the free throw line. Her free throw is up and good. Far side is Turner. Turner goes down to the baseline, goes off of the foot of a Crowley's Ridge player, but right into the outstretched hands of Callie Whitfield. And Whitfield gets the bucket. 1 minute left in the penultimate quarter here. Travia Woodruff between the circles. Looks to her left to Cunningham. Cunningham goes down to the left block to Hardaway. Hardaway goes out. That's tipped out of play. Last touch by Crawford. Crowley's Ridge has 46.8 ticks to go. 14 on the shot clock. We are in quarter number 3 of play. We're all knotted up at 46. Neither team wants to give up a lead. Hardaway loses control of the inbound, but thankfully Hannah Cunningham is right there. Cunningham goes tumbling to the timber. But before she does that, there will be a 3-second violation. The inbound to Tashana Turner. Turner crossing the timeline. Slowly makes her way down and finds an open Whitfield. Whitfield down low, and that's stolen away by Anu. Anu to Woodruff, 25 on the game clock. One touch pass goes to Kiana Hardaway, and Hardaway gets the bucket. 48-46. Heaving down low to Crawford. Crawford under the hoop, goes outside to an open Adams. Adams gets the pass tipped away, going to Crawford. Crawford driving the baseline. Her shot misses. Kiana Hardaway gets the rebound. Hardaway quickly double-teamed. And there was a foul before the buzzer went off. And so that it was just a foul. It was not be a shooting foul. So we are going to end the quarter on a foul. Crowley's Ridge will go to the final 10 minutes of play with a 2-point lead. It is 48-46. 10 minutes left to go after 3 quarters played. This is Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer basketball on the Pioneers Digital Network.
I think it's just vapor.
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as 1 pack of cigarettes.
My kid?
My kid knows it's dangerous.
5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
What is dedication?
I am the father of a 9-year-old little girl and a 6-year-old little boy, and I find fatherhood both relentlessly challenging and relentlessly rewarding. My daughter is biological and my son is adopted. I love them both so much, from the morning when you wake up to putting them to bed at night, and every moment in between. It really is so special, and boy, is it exhausting. One thing that I fear about being a parent is the future for my children. I think a parent's job is to protect our children, but also prepare them for the world so they become good, kind human beings. But I'm also hopeful that the future holds a more inclusive and compassionate world for them.
That's dedication. Find out more at fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Hannah Cunningham with the ball for the Lady Pioneers. Covered up, 12 on the shot clock, goes up top to Travia Woodruff. Woodruff will pull off. Shot clock ticking down. She'll go up for a layup, and she'll knock it down. Does the Jonesboro native. Pickett with the ball now for the Lady Royals. Goes down low to a cutting Gabby Adams. Adams on the far wing for 3. Adams misses short, rebounded by Hannah Cunningham. Cunningham finding Woodruff. Woodruff will cross midcourt. Goes out to Caprice Anu. Anu gets it between the elbow and the block. 52-46, Crowley's Ridge. Whitfield heaves up a 3-pointer. Rebound coming to the Royals. And the putback attempt by Wilson is up and in. Travia Woodruff between the circles. She drifts to her left. To Hannah Cunningham. Cunningham, her pass down to Travia Woodruff goes off the fingertips of Crawford. So Woodruff inbounds under her own hoop. She finds a cutting Anu. Anu's shot misses, rebounded by Wilson. Wilson finds Pickett. Pickett goes to Adams. Grace Adams, 3-pointer, hits nothing but the bottom of the net. Travia Woodruff with the lead now down to 1 for the Lady Pioneers. Woodruff finds Cunningham. Cunningham plants. Shot good. Hannah Cunningham's desperation shot falls as a 3-point spread for Crowley's Ridge. At the top of the key, heaving a long 3-pointer, shooting that from Springdale is Pickett. She misses. Rebound, still fought for. Grace Crawford with the putback. Travia Woodruff goes to her right to Thompson. Thompson drifts to her left on the near wing, goes down to Kiana Hardaway. Hardaway off the right block, misses, rebounded by Wilson. Wilson, bounce, that is in. Travia Woodruff will slowly make her way across the timeline. Royals now up by 1, 55-54, 7 minutes to go here in the final quarter of play. Woodruff finds a Hardaway. Hardaway inside. She'll be fouled, but she misses. So Kiana Hardaway returns to the charity stripe to shoot 2. Isis Sanders checks in. She will replace Caprice Anu. Hardaway readies the first of 2 from 15 feet. She knocks down the first one. We're knotted up at 55 once more. Second on its way. Hits the back iron. Rebound coming to Grace Crawford. Crawford goes and finds Wilson. Jada Wilson at the top of the key, drifting to her right. Calls for a screen. She moves to her left, goes outside to Pickett. Pickett on the near wing, bounce passing to find Whitfield. And Whitfield knocks it. 57-55 in favor of the guests. Down low, Kiana Hardaway misses on the way. A bounce pass there from Travia Woodruff, rather. We're all tied at 57 once more. Pickett. Pickett's at the top of the key, drifting to her right, and that will be a foul on Bree Thompson. Bree Thompson whistled with her 3rd personal foul. Grace Crawford looking to her left to Adams. Adams going back to the right, out of the hands of Pickett. It's Crowley's Ridge basketball. Michaela Smith will re-enter for Mauricia Thompson. And Smith will inbound to Travia Woodruff. Woodruff surveys the Royals defense, trying to determine which direction would be best, and in this case it's to the right to Isis Sanders via Hannah Cunningham. Sanders almost loses control, bounce pass off the foot of Crawford. Anu wants to re-enter. She does. She'll replace Kiana Hardaway. Michaela Smith doing the honors for Crowley's Ridge, inbounding on the near sideline, finding Travia Woodruff. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Woodruff trying to find an open play, driving inside, flinging up a desperation shot. She misses. The rebound coming down to Adams. And Adams will be fouled by, that was on Travia Woodruff. The inbound going to Pickett. Alicia Pickett between the circles, slowly toes her way towards the top of the key. She fakes a way in, misses her shot. She gets her own rebound and trying to call timeout, and they do get the timeout away. So keeping possession are the Royals as we're tied at 57. 5 minutes and 23 seconds left to go here in this season opener for the Lady Pioneers. This is Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer basketball on the Pioneers Digital Network.
To protect her home and family in a disaster, Karen was willing to wade through water, mud, and insurance paperwork.
Yeah, I can do this.
You go, Karen! By simply understanding and updating what her insurance covers and doesn't cover now, she'll be better prepared no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
You love them enough to sit through their favorite boy band with them. Then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is Kiana Hardaway, and you're listening to the Lady Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Kiana Hardaway in her career debut for the Lady Pioneers, sitting at 14 points, leading all scorers. The inbound going to Pickett. Pickett, her pass goes off the foot of Michaela Smith, so it will remain with the blue and the gold. Ensuring everything's where it needs to be as far as the shot clock is concerned. 16 ticks on the timer. 5:16 left to go in this contest. The inbound is tipped, but it goes into the hands of Jada Wilson, and Wilson will lay it in. 59-57 in favor of the guests. Travia Woodruff between the circles, picks up her dribble, finds Cunningham. Cunningham finds a way into the lane, takes about 6 steps, but there will be a foul beforehand. That foul is on Gabby Adams. The 5'6" sophomore picks up her first foul. Octavia Lowry back into the game, but we'll have a timeout on the floor before we get to it. Pioneers trailing 59-57. This is Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Olivia from Washington. Laid off and trying to keep our little kids from realizing that mommy and daddy haven't eaten in a while.
Roger from California. I'm grateful we could afford our son's surgery. I'm nervous that now we can't really afford food.
Daniel from California. Choosing whether to pay the rent or pay to fix the car to get to work doesn't leave us with much at all. Now we can't even pay for meals.
Donna from Louisiana. The storm just hit, and we went from donating to the food bank to needing it.
Keisha from South Carolina. I've been skipping meals so my 2 kids can eat, but filling up on water doesn't really work.
This is Caprice Anu, and you're listening to Lady Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Chance Espinosa of the Crowley's Ridge cheer squad going tumbling down the floor, making me dizzy just watching him up here. All kinds of talent here at the Ridge, as the basketball talent on the floor is being sung to the tune of 59-57 in favor of Ecclesia. Foul whistled on Jada Wilson. Inbound from Travia Woodruff finds Hannah Cunningham. Cunningham finds a cutting Michaela Smith, flings it to Cunningham. Cunningham misses the shot, gets her own rebound. Hard fought underneath. Rebound coming to Gabby Adams and Grace Crawford. Crawford heaves it across to Pickett, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. A good hustle there from Alicia Pickett, and thankfully she went out earlier, hopping all the way. We got some Music Man going here, hopping, except that was on 2 feet, but looks like Pickett is okay, thankfully. Travia Woodruff trailing 59-57 are the Lady Pioneers. 4 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the contest. Octavia Lowry lowers the shoulder, but she'll be fouled as not set was Jada Wilson, and so Jada Wilson will end her night, being her 5th and final foul. She'll end her night with 13 points, as she is the team leader with 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Had the freshman from OKC, so her night will end prematurely with 4 minutes and 21 seconds left to go. In a close one, 59-57. Crowley's Ridge behind the visiting Lady Royals of Ecclesia College. The inbound finds Travia Woodruff to Lowry. Lowry for 3. Misses short. Rebound coming to Bailey. Madison Bailey looks to her right and finds Pickett. Pickett is at the top of the key. Picks up a screen, goes to her right, pulls up from the right elbow. That hits back iron. Rebound coming to Travia Woodruff, goes coast to coast to Michaela Smith. Smith is fouled, no whistle called, as Coach Phillips just doubles over. But on the other side, Hannah Cunningham is whistled. 59-57. Inbounding the ball will be Tishauna Turner, 5'4" freshman from Osceola, the former Seminole. Bounce pass to find Bailey. Down low to Crawford. Her shot misses. However, she is fouled by Caprice Anu. Crowley's Ridge playing very physical. However, that is being a detriment as far as the foul category goes. Crowley's Ridge, that is both teams now sitting at plus 20 fouls. First free throw was good. It's a 3-point game. 3 minutes, 41 seconds left. Second free throw from Crawford makes it a 2-possession game. Inbounded to Octavia Lowry, going back to Travia Woodruff. Woodruff to Lowry, back to Woodruff. Woodruff penetrates in the lane, puts up a runner, misses, rebound. None of the Royals wanted to get the rebound, but finally, the rebound is a foul. This foul on Tishauna Turner. Turner will be whistled with her 5th personal foul, so Turner will end her night with 1 point, 3 rebounds. Much to the chagrin of Tanya Ingram, unhappy with the call. So Travia Woodruff going to the line. And the bonus misses off the back iron as Coach Phillips puts his head in his hands. Lady Pioneers currently 14 of 23 from the charity stripe. Second free throw up, and it is good. Pickett being guarded by Michaela Smith, going to her left as she finds Whitfield. Whitfield drifting right, hands off to Pickett. Pickett between the circles, heaves a long three-pointer. She knocks it down. Shot that one well into NBA range 3 and makes it 64-58 in favor of the visiting Lady Royals. Lowry goes into the paint, misses her shot. She tries to tip it out of play, but it goes into the hands of Gabby Adams. And then we'll have a foul underneath, or on the far side. A foul on Travia Woodruff. That will send Gabby Adams, the 5'6" sophomore from Pea Ridge, Arkansas. She hits the first of 2 free throws. These are her first free throw attempts of this young season. She hits the first, and she stays perfect. A 2 for 2 does Adams. 66-58. Crowley's Ridge trailing with 2.5 minutes left to go. Smith for 3. She misses, rebounded by Lowry. Lowry heaves up the second chance points, and she'll get it. 6-point game. 66-60 in favor of the blue and the gold. Pickett heaves to her right. Shots up. Has actually a pass. Almost stolen away, but touching the baseline was Travia Woodruff, so it will remain Royals basketball. Pickett will inbound. Alicia Pickett under her own hoop. She'll get it out. She finds Gabby Adams. Adams between the circles. Drifts to the right, now to the left, picking up a screen. Adams going from the left block, rolls. Almost got stuck on the rim, but it falls. And it's a 6-point lead once again. Closing in on 90 seconds left to go. Octavia Lowry pump fakes, trying to find a seam. No look pass to Cunningham. Cunningham gets the bucket and the foul. So Hannah Cunningham with a chance to hit a old-fashioned 3-point play. And she converts it. 68-63. Lady Nears in distance. Picking up her dribble, now going to Crawford. Crawford hands to Pickett. Pickett going down and dribbles pass off the foot of Crawford. It is green and black basketball. Two-possession game, 5 points separate the two squads. 68-63. Crowley's Ridge behind Ecclesia. Woodruff finds Lowry. Lowry goes into the paint, puts up a shot short. She gets her own rebound, puts up the second chance points. She'll knock it down. And on the other side, Travia Woodruff whistled with a foul. Travia Woodruff whistled with her fourth foul, sending Alicia Pickett and her 83% shooting to the charity stripe. Pickett is a perfect 5 of 5. Not anymore. She misses the first of 2 free throws, keeping it a 3-point game. Second on its way, and that one is right down Broadway. Travia Woodruff, we're under 60 seconds to go. Travia Woodruff going to her left to Smith. Smith pulls up for 3. That is short. Octavia Lowry gets the rebound, tries to get it to bounce off the feet of the Royals, but instead it goes right into the hands of Crawford, and Crawford will be fouled. Caprice Anu with her 4th foul. And a pseudo timeout for the Royals. She has 2 free throws, so the backcourt will go and have a short chat with the head coach. First free throw is up and in. Second free throw on its way. Yes. 6-point spread. Travia Woodruff picks up the ball, starting the clock. Woodruff going off the glass, and that's good, and there's a timeout. Crowley's Ridge takes the timeout as they trail 71 to 67. 38.5 seconds. This is Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for Greatest of All Time. As in, spaghetti sandwiches for dinner? They're my fave. Dad, you're the GOAT.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
The inbound goes, and there will be a foul. So this will put Whitfield on the line. Lions' first free throw is good. Second free throw on its way. And that is on the mark as well. Rolling the ball is Octavia Lowry. Lowry picks up the ball. Lowry on the far wing shoots a three-pointer, and that hits it. Yes, sir. Octavia Lowry hits the three-pointer, and it is a one-possession game. Once more, we'll take the timeout as well. Crowley's Ridge College down 2. 30 seconds left. This is Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
at Chic and STEM. A message brought to you by the Ad Council.
Inbound, and there is a foul. That foul is on Hannah Cunningham. The last time Crowley's Ridge needed a foul, but Hannah Cunningham will commit her 5th and final foul with 10 points and 7 rebounds. Her night will end with 30 seconds left. And that's going to send Callie Whitfield to the charity stripe. Readying her free throws. First up on its way, and it is out of the mark. She'll ready her second free throw. On its way, good. 74-70, two-possession game once more. 30 seconds left. Octavia Lowry on the far sideline, heaves up a three-pointer, misses, rebounded by Crawford, and we'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow favoring the Lady Royals. .6 seconds left, 4-point spread. Ecclesia up 74-70. Inbound and a foul to Adams. Adams will go to the line to shoot in the bonus. And that will be Travia Woodruff's 5th and final foul in her debut. She had 11 points and 4 rebounds. Gabby Adams up and in. Second free throw from Gabby Adams is in as well. 6-point lead. Inbound going to Thompson. Thompson trying to weave through traffic, going to the left to Anu. One-touch pass to Lowry for 3. Misses. Rebound. Still contested. Lowry gets it off of the torso of Bailey. And it's Crowley's Ridge basketball. 7 seconds left. Lowry inbounds. Back to Lowry. Lowry up for 3. Misses back iron. Rebounded by Bailey. And that's going to do it. So the telling of the final score, Crowley's Ridge College falls in their season opener by a final score of 76-70. We'll take a short timeout. We'll give you some post-game stats. But the telling of the final score, Crowley's Ridge College 76, Ecclesia College 76, Crowley's Ridge College 70. This is Crowley's Ridge College Lady Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
I'm United States Surgeon General Jerome Adams, America's doctor. And all across our nation, we've taken steps together to slow the spread of coronavirus. Now we must continue to take personal responsibility to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Because even though not all of us risk a severe case of coronavirus, we all risk getting it and spreading it to others, maybe without even realizing that we're sick. So if we want to get back to school, back to work, back to worship, and back to overall health, there are things our country needs to do. We need to follow state and local guidelines, take extra precautions if at higher risk, wash our hands frequently, stay 6 feet from others when we can, and when we can't stay 6 feet from others, please, I'm begging you, wear a face covering. These small actions will make a big difference. So I'm asking you to say it with me, America. Coronavirus stops with me. You can learn more at coronavirus.gov.
Produced by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services at taxpayer expense.
This is Coach Brad Phillips. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on Pioneer Digital Network.
And we welcome you back for the final time. Crowley's Ridge falls in their season opener 76-70. The team shot 33 and 35 from the floor. Ecclesia with 33, Crowley's Ridge with 35. From long range, Crowley's Ridge was 4 of 18. Ecclesia 7 of 23 from the charity stripe. Ecclesia 67.57%. From the charity stripe, Crowley's Ridge 64%, 16 of 25. The rebounding battle was won by Ecclesia, 55 boards for the Lady Royals, 44 for Crowley's Ridge. As we look at some individual statistics, 17 points from Gabby Adams, 14 out of Grace Crawford and Alicia Pickett, 13 comes from Jada Wilson, and 10 from Callie Whitfield. On the other side for the Lady Pioneers, leading was Octavia Lowry's 18 points, followed by Kiana Hardaway's 14, and then Travia Woodruff's 11, Hannah Cunningham with 10. Also scoring, Nakiva Brandon with 6, 2 coming, and also Michaela Smith with 6. Isis Sanders had 2, Caprice Anu had 2, and Mauricia Thompson had 1. Lady Pioneers fall to 0-1 on the season. Ecclesia 3-1. Crowley's Ridge College will now head south to the Christian College Classic at Faulkner University. The time is yet to be determined, but they will play the Faulkner Eagles. That will be on November 13th. We will keep you up to date on when the time is set, and as far as live stats and video, we'll keep you on that. But for now, we're going to pause this game and get you set for the next game for the Crowley's Ridge College.